Keep watching to see this boring cabinet turn into something awesome. First step is to remove the hardware, and I'm going to go ahead and keep the door on for this transformation. After making sure the cabinet was completely clean, I am going to use 220 grit sandpaper to give everything a nice scuff sand. This will ensure that my paint adheres properly. And of course, a quick wipe down before moving on. My friends over at Till's Wall sent me this sprayer to try out, and it is pretty cool. It's got some unique features like this side spout here where you can add extra paint in the middle of your project. The pin is actually made of metal, and as well as the spray tips, which you get multiple sizes of spray tips. In this project, I'm going to use a 1.5 and then assemble everything nice and easy. I'm going to use a water-based primer for this, tinted in gray. I'm going to use some tape here just as a little spout to keep the side of the can clean. And I'll go ahead and strain this in and water it down since it is quite thick. Looking for a smooth consistency that still ribbons off the stir stick. Then I'll go ahead and put the lid on and attach the motor, which is a separate unit that sits on the ground. Of course, I will test my spray out and adjust the flow as needed with the knob here. So here I'm just reducing the flow by turning the knob to the left and getting that perfect spray pattern. Holding the sprayer about 6 to 8 inches away from the piece, I'll go ahead and apply the paint using steady passes and overlapping about 50%. I am pretty impressed here right on this first initial use, as it is spraying nice and smoothly. Upon closer inspection, there is very little texture that should even out nicely. Next up is paint. I'm using Wise Owl paint and 1 Hour Enamel in the color Abyss. It's a nice deep blue-green, and I'm just adding it using the side spout. Once the primer has dried, I'll go ahead and give everything a smooth out with a 400 grit sanding sponge, and then I'll wipe back any sanding dust before applying the paint. And after dialing in my settings, I will go ahead and apply the paint in the same manner that I applied the primer. Again, we are getting a nice and smooth application with this sprayer. If you want to try it out, it is quite affordable, and I will include a link in the description where you can get a special price for Amazon Prime Day. Here is a quick reminder of the before and now the after. This was a fast and easy little project that I think made a big impact on this piece. If this type of furniture makeover is your thing, then subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.